How's it going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Quiz Trades. Happy Monday. Today is February 9th. Today I'm just going to talk about my gold and silver positions that I have been adding on to. My last video, I talked about the shorts that I had taken, or puts that I had taken. They did end up playing out very well. I'm just going to move this to the side for now. They did end up playing out perfectly. Actually better than, let's see how much. Extra 600 points from my take profits. I'm still bearish, so I have been adding puts. I added some puts this morning, and I will continue to put more puts. I'll continue to add more puts as the days go on, because I do have my targets down here. I have this monthly low, and then I have my final target, which is this fat IRL and standard deviation projection, which is actually what I'm targeting. So until this happens, I will be, for the most part, bearish. Aside from that, I'm going to be talking about my gold and silver positions. So as you know, gold and silver had a devious run for the past couple months. Specifically January, you can see we absolutely ripped. The first, or like the last 2 weeks of the month, I mean, we still were pretty good, like pretty bullish here, right? We had a very bullish incentive. We had a nice retracement, and then again, but then we started ripping for real. I did, catch a good amount of calls here. And then we had this huge sell-off. So the banks basically sold all their positions. And this actually gave me a very good buying opportunity. So I'm just going to get into that. We had this weekly order block right here, which we pulled into. We pulled into equilibrium of this entire range. So this monthly range, this is the only down close month that we had. So this is actually a low that we put in. So from this low, right, because all of these, there's no low here, right? This is the one and only low so far, other than down here. But this is the first low that I took my equilibrium from, and that's what we pulled into perfectly. So initially, I had entered puts, or sorry, not puts, calls off this first rip. And then we pulled a little lower. We fulfilled equilibrium, tapped into that weekly order block. We had swept many, many weak lows. 1, 2, 3 week lows, not too bad. So I'd entered by then. I entered more puts once we started breaking structure at the upside as well. And then we got our second part of our model. So the first part, we had our weekly liquidity sweeps. We had our weekly PD array. We had our monthly equilibrium fulfilled. And then we had now our previous day low sweep, right? On Friday, we swept Thursday low. We fulfilled equilibrium on the range that we made. We pulled into this 4-hour order block, right? This down move before these up moves to take out previous day highs. We had that order block that we fulfilled, and we also had a nice SMT, right? So silver, pretty much the same narrative, nothing too different. Oh shit, wait, what's the... Why does silver have so many... Hold on. Let me find it, because it's already... Silver. There we go. So we had the same narrative for silver, right? Pulled down past equilibrium, pulled into this monthly fair value gap, perfectly respected consequent encroachment. Then on silver, we had a turtle soup of that low. Again, I entered calls once we had this initial dump. And then we had a nice SMT, right? So this SMT actually gave me more conviction that we will be ripping bullish. So right here on gold, we respected equilibrium bullish PD arrays, and we started, we had a 4-hour change in state and so on and so on. As you can see right here, we had that 4-hour change in state. While on silver, we actually turtle souped it, and we started getting change in states upside again. We had this 4-hour change in state, and we completely mitigated this bearish gap. I am waiting for this daily change in state on silver to confirm that we go for weekly highs, and then I expect us to just create bullish structure all the way up. So those are my silver and gold positions. It's nothing too crazy. Pretty evident that if you are in the silver and gold market, you should take advantage of this type of retracement, because we will just slowly build structure back up to all-time highs. And yeah, just wanted to make a short video to update y'all. I will continuously do updates. Most of my positions are for like a month or two out, so it's nothing. I do have a couple that are end of this month, but for the most part, they're more like to the end of March. But yeah, and as for Nasdaq and NQ, hello, Nasdaq and ES, I am still in puts. No, I am in new puts. And I will, I'll just keep dropping videos based off of when I enter and exit and stuff. For the most part, last week was a very good week for these puts that I bought in. And I'm still purchasing more puts as we, build more structure. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good week. I'll probably drop another video probably towards the end of this week just to update y'all. And yeah, see you guys soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.